Hi, Taurus. Taurus, happy holidays and welcome back. I'm Nan and this is Silky Intuitive. And we're going to take a look at a very merry general reading for the month of December 2016. At the end of this reading, we're going to take a little look at holiday love, little under the mistletoe action over at Vimeo. You will be able to find your love reading for December of 2016. I can't believe I'm already saying we're into 2017. In a couple of weeks, guys, we'll have your look ahead. But for right now, let's take a look at your general outlook. Now, I've got the big box here. It's full of these little energy cards. Let's grab a word and see for your general outlook what a focus word we might be able to apply into your reading. And that is for the holidays. Now listen, Capricorn had faith. Capricorn had faith. Now you have peace. It's a very hopeful, spiritual time, I hope, in my world and in yours. So peace is, my favorite energy, if you didn't know that already. Taurus. Now, let's take a look at what the tarot has for Taurus. I've already shuffled your energy in, but we want to take a closer look and give it a decent shuffle. Right. One more, I'm being told. Where to now? Okay. Two and one more. Wow, okay, well, for Taurus, some of you are focusing on the King of Swords. It's at the bottom of the deck. It talks about it's a very important focus for some of you. Can represent a person, an air sign, a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini. Can possibly be a male or a female. It doesn't matter here. Energy is energy. This is someone who is very controlling, can be cruel, verbally abusive in the negative, but in the positive, he's clear, he's concise, he knows what direction he's going in. If this is not an actual person, it can be talking about an energy that you possess at this time. Now, let's get into it, and we'll put 9 down. Oh, nice start. Good start, Taurus. We've got the sun, cycles, and oh, wow. Now, what the heck? The tower after the sun. Now I'm confused, thank you, Taurus. Holy smokes. Well, we know that the sun is a bright new beginning, is a cycle coming to a brand new, beautiful, bright, I want to say a new karmic cycle is beginning with this. We know that the tower brings a swift ending to one situation, but what has started up, apparently, for some of my Tauruses, is the Ace of Cups, a brand new love. Now, we've got the High Priestess here. Again, can represent an actual person in your life. She's intuitive. She hides good secrets, though. She keeps many secrets, but she usually keeps what she knows divinely to herself. She's got a intuition that surpasses anyone you have probably ever known. So if this woman is a person in your life, just know she probably knows everything that you do before you actually do it. Whether that is a male or a female, they're already 10 steps ahead of you. before you even walk. So, she is going to be incredibly important in the situation for you. And if that is another energy, it's about intuition. It's about knowing. It's about knowing deep, deep, deep into a situation and never letting on for 1 second that you knew it all along. It's that kind of deep intuition. It's the all-knowing, all-seeing. Out the very center of this, we have the Six of Swords, and moving away from something, but it's actually moving you closer to the Ten of Pentacles, a more fruitful, prosperous life. You can talk about family money, too. It's usually a pretty profitable card. And here with the Knave of Pentacles, it talks about moving closer towards not only prosperity, but towards a deeper knowing of what success really is. So I like this. We've got some success, and I'm just going to drop this down a bit so you can see the cards a little better. The Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups is walking away from something where you've really invested yourself in it. It's a love situation with the Eight of Cups. It talks about something that you invested a lot of time, a lot of precious effort into, but it's either no longer satisfying to you or it no longer resonates with your life. Maybe you're seeking a brand new path. Maybe you're being forced to walk away from the situation because in the Six of Swords, that is moving from trouble into a more positive territory, into better waters, into better times with clearer thinking, where the judgment may not be so veiled and where the feeling isn't so rough. You know, there isn't so much seasickness with that card. Now we have another ace, the Ace of Wands. So some of you are moving towards, walking towards a fresh new beginning after you had walked away. Now, I can't really see whether this is going back to a partner from the past, although it can. With the Ten of Pentacles, with the connection to family, this could be a situation where maybe you walked away from family or family walked away from you, or a partner walked away from you and now they're back. New beginning, a fresh new start. Around love after a very explosive energy. The Tower brings an explosive situation where separation and loss can be a huge part of what's actually going on. With the Six of Swords, it talks about having to move away from a rather tumultuous situation where maybe connected to love there's been a lot of hard work, yes, but disappointment, yeah, even as much disappointment as there has been hard work. The disappointment almost overwhelms the happiness that was in the situation, but maybe there's a transformation around that, or this is you meeting somebody brand new that brings real love, real hope, real prosperity, growth. With the Ace of Wands, an incredibly fulfilling sex life, if that's what you're looking for, that's possible here too. Now, let's take a look at some clarifiers. So, Taurus, you're moving towards a brand new beginning where love is concerned. Now, this can talk about, yes, your career path, only because the Ten of Pentacles. And the Knave of Pentacles kind of save that. You know, that's the saving grace. If this is about finances, it's you. If this is about you, maybe you up and quit a job at a moment's notice. The boss was a real dick, so you decided you were just going to quit. And you stormed out, and on your way home you saw a help wanted sign, and you stopped, and you applied, and you get that job. It's that kind of quick transformation. But that transformation, that new beginning, brings a huge amount of fulfillment, so much more satisfaction than possibly what you were doing previously to this. So if this is a new path for your career or for work, I see again, more fulfillment, brand new beginnings, more money. You may have to work for or move for work. Moving may be part of the scenario here with this job that you get, if this is about your career. And you may need to work, and part of that hardship with the Eight of Cups may be having to walk away from your living situation, from your home situation, from the town that you live in order to pursue this Seven of Swords, calmer waters, more peaceful seas ahead. And it comes through this intuition, this divine intuition with the High Priestess, this all-knowing energy that somehow it's almost as if you know that I'm going to quit my job today, but I'm not going to have any problems finding something to replace it, because I just have that gut intuition that everything in this situation is going to work out right. Now, let's ask Michael for clarification. Now, what I've been doing is just asking him, please show me clarification to anything that's here. Is there a situation here that needs clarity on? Please show it to me now. And I do have the Gypsy Oracles here in my hands. And we're asking for clarification. If clarification needs to be made, please show it to me now. And then, like I said, we've got more. If we've got a continuation for a love situation for the month of December, you'll find that reading over at Vimeo. You can go ahead and take a look over there. If this was about your career path, maybe you want to take a look and see what love has to offer over at my Vimeo channel. Hopefully, we can zero in on a good love situation for Taurus. And let's take a look at the clarifiers. Do we have a clarifier? I believe we do. We're here. Okay, here we go. We've got the prison, the young woman, and the waiting. So, if this is a career path, you have felt chained to your job, disappointed, just probably lousy pay, lousy hours, lousy boss, just being tied up in a total shit situation. The young woman, she starts over. In fact, she's almost like a virgin. She's so new at what she does. And maybe it's the first time you've ever decided to release yourself from the chains that bind of a terrible job. And you walk into the office of the person that runs the place and you say, I'm finished with this place. You're a joke. The job is a joke. And I need a new path in life, so I'm out of here. And then it's something that you have been waiting to do, some of you, for a very long time. Some of you have been chained up, to this job. I'm actually hearing possibly as much as 18 years I've got here. For some of you have been at a job for 18 years, chained to your desk, and one day you just snap. Now, I am not recommending that any of you do that. What I am saying is that you know it's coming. Have a backup plan. Because a backup plan, this can't happen. The Ace of Cups, this fulfillment, can't happen. The Ace of Wands can't happen unless you have a backup plan. There has to be a 10 in order to be a 1. So you have to have a plan, all right? The Tower is saying there is an instant gratification. There's the end of a horrible old situation and a new situation that is born out of the need for an end, the absolute necessity for an end. Again, if you're going in for the end, make sure you have a backup plan first. Plan B, have a job lined up. Make sure you have financial security before you quit your job. Just a little recommendation. I have done that myself before. You just get so fed up and you have to walk. Been there, done that. Now, here we go. Let's take a look for you at our Keepers of the Light Oracle for the month of December. Holidays, you guys, whatever you're celebrating. Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, New Year's Eve. Hell, we all celebrate New Year's Eve. Let's be kind to one another. Peace, joy, love, understanding. Let's start moving together now. So much division in the world, in the country that I live, even in this little town. I love this little town, but there are elements of division. Let's come back together, everybody. If you haven't been together, let's bring it together. Let's start finding some common bonds with the other guy. Because you're no different, no better than anybody else. Neither am I. It's division is going to destroy us, so let's all start to move back together. Oneness. Let's have some unity. Peace in this world. And while I'm at it, thank you. Thank you so very much. Now, do we have it? We have it. It's right here. Archangel Michael. Trusting heaven. It says, you are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. So whatever the situation is, if this is you ending a love situation and having something brand new walk right in, something that brings you closer to financial security, but gives you more fulfillment than whatever it is that you've had. Something new is coming. And it all ties in with the energy world peace. Word. Well, world peace is nice too. But the word peace, it's all there. The potential is there. And yes, there is a catastrophic ending for someone. It could be connected to love. It could be connected to your livelihood. But whatever it's connected to, there is something more fulfilling than what it is that the Tower took down. So, if you want to look at the love scenario a little bit closer, or if this didn't describe love to you, it was business, and you want a little bit more information about love, go on over to the Vimeo link. I'm leaving it here so you can go over there and take a look at Under the Mistletoe for Taurus, December 2016. The link is down below, and also for my website if you want a reading meant just for you. Because if you have serious questions, they can only really be addressed in a private reading. So if you need that, go over to my website, choose a reading, tell me in the contact form what reading you have chosen from the readings and prices page. And I'll get back to you myself. We'll get the process going, and I'll get an invoice off to you. And you can usually have your reading within a week. Usually about this time of year, it should be about a week for now is the wait. No more than that. Anyway, I think that's all I've got for you, Taurus. Have a happy new year, Taurus. We're already looking at 2017. Now, this was a 9-year. Next year, it's a 1. It's a 1. We're starting over fresh with a number 1 energy, everybody. It's all going to happen next year. We all start over fresh. We're all starting to feel that energy now. You too, Taurus. Again, let's go over to Vimeo. Take a look at love if you want. And until the next time, take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. And peace.